We've got a launch of the Cove House arrangement that we have for the Olympics this time next year. So 1 year out is a good time to launch that. Mandy and Jackie, who run the Cove House, have made arrangements with the Australian sailing team to host our family and friends and provide a venue for them to meet with the athletes during the Olympics next year. Very close to the Olympic venue, very close to the Olympic village. So it gives us a really ideal location. It's just a beautiful spot here on the beach at Chesil Beach. So we're really pleased to have secured a home away from home, if you like, for the team.
And from a team perspective, how important is it to have that home away from home?
Well, I think it provides a great focal point for our supporters to come together and be able to support each other, and at times when they don't always have access to the athletes, their loved ones who are competing. So I think it puts the athlete's mind at rest that they're well looked after, and allows them to go about the job of winning Olympic medals, which is what they're trying to do. And I think that it then also gives them an opportunity when they can escape the Olympic village to have somewhere to go to meet with their family and friends.
And obviously this will be a meeting place for family and friends, but also hopefully a place of celebrations.
Well, we certainly hope so. And you know, we've done this before. We've had a location at the Beijing Olympics that I think proved very successful, and that's really been quite a motivation for us to come up with a location. And Katie and Stuart, who've looked after us from the Australian sailing team point of view, have done a great job in finding probably the best location on Portland for doing such a thing.
And looking forward to the week ahead, we've got the Olympic Test event coming up. How's the team progressing?
Well, we've had some really good successes over the last couple of years on this venue. We've got some teams who've been undefeated in 3 events here, and I guess we'll be looking to continue that. And we've got a number of teams who are really building towards the Olympics next year, and so that's a really key opportunity for them to spend time on the Olympic venue, which in sailing is absolutely critical.
It's, I suppose, a welcome to the Australian sailing team to the Cove Inn, which is going to be, I suppose, our home away from home for all of us come to the Olympic Games time, for all our families and friends that are going to be here supporting us, and obviously a place for the team to come to outside the village.
And Mal, this will be your 3rd Olympic Games. Obviously your families play a major role to get you to the Games. How important is it to have somewhere for them to come to during competition?
Extremely important, and from a couple of different factors. One, for them to have a place to come and I suppose join the other Australians, and I suppose share the spirit and hopefully throw the pom-poms in the air when Australia's doing well. But also I suppose that from an athlete's perspective, it's really good to know that they've got a place to be, and that they, I suppose, have a home while we're out competing, and it'll, I suppose, free up our mind, allow us to concentrate on the job at hand.
And obviously we're a few hours away from London, down here in Weymouth and Portland. It must be good to have a central place for everyone to come to.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I think all the Poms might get a little bit jealous. They'll see the Australian flags flying in the wind, but it'd be even better if we can bring home the medals and I suppose stick it to them that way in their home Olympics.
And looking forward to competition, we've got the Olympic Test event coming up over the next 2 weeks. How have your preparations been going?
Been going really good. Both Matthew and I have been doing quite equipment evolution, and we really feel like the last few weeks or months have come together really well, and all our, I suppose, development and education has really clicked, and our results have been really good of late. And I see no reason why we can't be fighting for a medal at the end of the regatta.
And obviously it's a different regatta from our normal ones, where it's just 1 entry per country per class. What sort of a difference does that make?
I suppose I've experienced it before, and I suppose it does, emulate a little bit what the Olympic Games is going to be about. A lot of people say it's a different regatta from many perspectives, and the main reason is that you can only have 1 representative from each country, and obviously come the Olympic Games they give you little medals at the end of it, which is what everyone strives for in 4 years cycle. So I suppose it's really good as a team for Matthew and I to get that feeling, because this is our first Olympiad as a team, and gain that little bit of experience and know-how of what next year is going to be like.